guys. How we doing? Great. So obviously how we played, all right, fewer penalties, more explosive plays, a lot of passion, was much better than the prior week, correct? Yes, sir. All right, so here's where I need you guys, okay? So if the result was better than the last result, which it was, where do you got to put your respect? What earned that? The preparation, there we go, all right? So that's where sometimes you get a positive thing to happen, like we just did to win, and now you relax a little bit. Whereas the week before you're coming off of something bad, and now you're on edge, and you work your ass off because you don't want to feel bad again. Everybody understand? The true 1-0 mentality means feel bad, feel good, doesn't matter, let's get better. Because understand, just because last week was a good performance, it's a completely different challenge week in and week out, isn't it? That's college football. The only thing that should matter is getting into this bye week better than we were last week, sitting there with 5 wins. So what's it going to take to beat BC and not beat us? But if anything, you learned last week, if I respect the game and respect the process and respect the preparation, then I get the fun at the end because I'm ready to play. You know, the easy thing to do is relax. The right thing to do is push harder. Push harder.
What makes an effective leader in your mind?
The ability to influence others and make them want to go somewhere they wouldn't go without you. I think it's a consistent action instead of this and not acting. It's following up your words with actions, more so than talking, how you act. And just being consistent in who you are every day. You know, those guys that are moody, that are up and down, people don't follow them. It's just, you know, they know what they're getting when they come to you. That to me is what it's all about.
In America, we make our own decisions and enjoy freedom of choice. For too long, power companies have put profits first and customers and the environment last. At Power Home Solar, we'll build a world where homes and businesses run on affordable, clean, renewable solar energy. A world we're proud to pass to our children. We're an American company using American-made panels. We're building a movement. One business, one home, one panel at a time. Power Home Solar. Own your power.
I see a race car. I see a dinosaur. Hey Lou, what do you see?
I see a house with a CPI security system, fully equipped with smart video, intrusion protection, and real-time response.
Whoa, cool.
Protect your home with smarter security from CPI. Stop imagining peace of mind. You'll never miss a thing, and one app controls it all. Make CPI yours today. To learn more, go to mycpi.com.
Luke, my T-Rex is going into your house.
He's gonna set off the alarm.
At Strategic Systems, we understand that a reliable IT infrastructure doesn't just materialize by itself. We've been helping Triangle businesses of all sizes build and manage secure, reliable technology solutions for over 25 years. Strategic Systems and CEI. Are you transforming your business?
Last week's game with Syracuse, first of all, I just want to say thank you to our crowd and our students, especially the students from fall break that stayed and supported us. It was, without a doubt, the best atmosphere we've had this season and the best third and fourth quarter crowd we've had, and it really mattered. And you could see it in the third and fourth quarter with the offsides penalties they were having, false start penalties offensively. And our players, coaches alike, thank you so much for that. And it was something obviously we'd love to have at every game. It was a lot of fun. Playing a really good football team in Boston College coming off their bye week, but it's a top rushing offense against the top rushing defense in the league, so that'll be a great competition there for both teams. And it's always been a game that's been decided by a touchdown or less with them, so we know it's going to be a four-quarter game. So many things happen. So it's like, how does all that happen so fast? I mean, it's amazing the journey you go through, the roller coaster, the up and downs, and the millions of decisions that you have to make and conversations that you have, and week to week, how everything can go up and down. I mean, what I don't want to do is be satisfied with 4-2 because I felt like we didn't play the way we can play, and at the same time, there's a lot of guys playing that we didn't know we're going to be playing with this early, so there's parts of that. And then, the injuries that have added up and taken its toll. It's been an interesting 6 games, just trying to get everything the way you want it. And, you want everything to be perfect and all those things. But when you're changing the lineup every single game, you're going to have some continuity issues, and that's part of what we're dealing with. But I do think that the temperament of our team is where I want it right now. I think the guys are really in a good place right now. There's a lot of things that make it fun, but from a football standpoint, when you're on the field with your guys and you're seeing all the things that you've worked on with them come to fruition and come to life, and you're seeing that player do exactly what you hoped he would do at that moment, and you helped them do that. It's a really gratifying thing. Schematically, you look at things and you think you got them down, and then you call it and it works, like the double pass for a touchdown. Like, that's an awesome moment because you're like, hey, we put that in, we detailed it, we ran it when we needed it, we scored a touchdown. So those are fun moments in the game. Away from the game, it's the things you do to help players deal with injuries. It's things you do to help a player that lost a family member, things you do to help players when they're struggling in school with, motivation and keeping them on track and involving their parents. It's just helping them become the best of them all the time. And then at some point in their life, they come back to you and say, Coach, I wouldn't be here without you. And that is the huge part of it for me, is that, you're making a difference.
Any questions? All right, now, come on in here.
Scouts are going to be over there with Coach. Travels with me. Stop that run today, right, Merch? Josh, stop that run today, Dante, right?
I think, a good leader's been in the fire. They don't talk about what the fire looks like or smells like. They tell you what the fire feels like. And I've always, lent on that a great deal. That's, to me, it's kind of hard to listen to somebody lead you and they've never been in that situation before. I go back to my experience as a college athlete, and I tell people all the time, I mean, that was one of the biggest things about, when I was in school at the University of Miami and all those national championships that we we played for and won. It was player directed. It was player led. I mean, it came from those roots right there, and that's what made the difference. And I think that's what makes the difference on a great team.
Let's go, set, hey, let's go, open up and go, open up and go. Go, it's burst. Set, hey, let's go, quick. Come on. Good, reload. Hey, Savion, don't let your feet come underneath you. Stay pads out, all right? Let's go, ready? Strike out. Let's go, load up. Let's go, set, hey. Go, reload.
I think we all, start with our parents. My mother, she was the leader of our household, 3 boys, no father figure, no man figure around. That's where it started with me, Obviously, you go through your football career, you lean on these guys that they're not your fathers, but like father figures for you. Coach Tom Cherry, my head coach, and really Tim Lowry, my high school defense coordinator and position coach, was, really is the one that really set the bar, very high when it came to here's an example of leadership, teaching you leadership and all that good business. So, I definitely directed to those individuals first. They pushed me to be the best I could be, and part of that is being a good leader.
Let's go. Set, head. Yeah, good. Offense, you got to have a base. Savion, look at me. Y'all can't stand there. You're going to get back. You got to have a base to simulate a look. Let's go. Counter, snatch, a punch. Hey, you grab it, and then you want to escape that way. You just let go, and you come an arm over. Well, grab this cuff right here. See this thing? Grab that thing and snatch him. Use that hand. Don't not use just one hand. Use both hands. Nice job, Merch.
Those guys have got a lot of direction. They can take and run with it, but too, you got to make sure that you keep them under control and you keep them, going in the right direction, and have the maturity to be able to handle it. So, but without a doubt, it definitely makes it a lot easier when you got a mature older group that's been in the fire and knows what it feels like, lived in it and continue living in it.
Bending your knees a little bit. You look straight-legged a little bit. Bend your knees a little bit. Get a little squat here. Let's go, ready? Low weight, ready? On one, ready? Let's go, load up. Set, head. Okay, base. Break. Again, why do you struggle with your hands? Because your elbows come out. Keep them elbows in tight.
Yes, sir.
All right, do it again. No matter which way it goes this way. Be strong here. Yeah, just like we did this Sunday where we got that foot up and we slipped it, you know what I mean? Pressed it.
I got you.
All right, you kind of got to move back a little bit.
For me, the impression I always want them to leave on them is being a great man, a great husband, a great father. And I think that's what this world lacks. And this thing's much more than just football. And that's the impression I hope to leave on my guys. And I hope that's a lasting impression for them. They go into their lives and their world outside of this football program and outside of this university, striving to be a great man and a great leader, a great husband, and a great father. And I think that's all of our, I think to some degree or another, that's all of the coaches' goals. And definitely here at NC State, but really across the country. We want to impress upon these young men that, hey, football's not going to last forever. What you get out of football hopefully will teach you to be a great human being, a great person, a great husband, a great father.
It never looks as bad as you think it is. It's never as good as you think it is. But you and I both know there's a lot of things that we got to continue to clean up. All right, there's a lot of things that I'm proud of. We came out here ready to roll. But again, we're going to be able to put on this film. We're going to find little pieces and details. We got to get a little better. All right, I need more juice out of you guys tomorrow. All right, and again, you play for each other, and you got to juice each other. You got no juice, you got no use. All right, understand this. I told you all this in the meeting. You just heard it again. In this game, it's strength on strength, pad on pad, man on man.
There's lots of ways to run a company or a program, and we've tried to get our players to be a part of this process. Our assistant coaches, everything flows from the top down, and everybody's opinion matters. Not that it's always going to be taken and put into action, but it's going to be heard and listened to. That's just the type of place I want to be. So that's the type of leader that I am. At the end of the day, I have to motivate everyone and get everyone on the same line and get them all thinking the same way, but it's the assistant coaches proliferating that into their meeting rooms, and then the leadership council taking that into their meeting rooms, and then those guys embracing it and working together as a team to make it a reality.
Bring it up. Bring us in, Cap. Bring it up. Break us down, Cap. Hey, have a day. Our practice today. Yeah. Our practice today. Be sharp today. Effort all day. Speed all day. Lead all day. Let's go. Hey, work on 2, 1, 2.
I had a lot of D1 AA offers, and it was always my dream to play Power 5, and I always believed I could play Power 5. So when NC State came to me and Coach Hutz came to my school and offered me, I was like, almost right then, I was like, there's no question, that's where I'm going. My mom, very hardworking. She worked 2 jobs when I was growing up. My dad was the same. He worked very hard. My high school coaches and even my rec league coach, they embedded a hard work ethic in me. And as soon as I got here, I remember sitting in the defensive meeting with Coach Hucks, my first fall camp. The thing he preached to defense was be consistent. Be consistent. That's how we know we can trust you. So when I finally got my opportunity, I said, whatever I do, I gotta make sure I'm doing the same thing every day and continue to get better every day. Because if I'm consistently getting better, I know I can consistently gain in that trust.
All right. Move!
I've never really shied away from, being a leader. Like I said, I think the people in my life, as I was growing up, they always embedded great leadership qualities in me. And I just try to do my best to be the best guy I can be. Across the board, from experience-wise, as of right now, we don't have a lot of guys that have, over 10 plus games played like myself. So I feel like since I'm in that role, since I was placed in that role, I have to be a leader on the defense. And I had to kind of accept that role, but okay, boom, I have to be a standard in the room. I have to set the standard, and I have to bring the energy every day, because I know those guys are going to feed off me.
His consistency for him it's pretty awesome every day. He's positive, he's upbeat, he's aggressive, he's tough. He's the same guy, and I think I've said that many times. Like, give me the guy that's the same guy every day from an attitude standpoint. I can make him a great player, and that's what you get with the guy. All he wants to do is everything he has for you as a coach. It's always yes, sir. It's always all the way, as hard as he can do it, and you love coaching guys like that.
You got to come in, like Coach Dorn said, you got to come in and be the same guy every day. They can't see you be up one day and down one day. If you're leading a group of men, they got to see you being the same guy every day and holding yourself to that standard every day.
All right, hear what I'm telling you. Success is not owned, it's rented. Everybody hear what I'm saying? Yes, and the rent's due every day, isn't it? Yes, every day. If you think it's just going to happen because you show up, we all know the results of that. All right? You came with everything in your guts last week. Bring it again.
I see a race car. I see a dinosaur. Hey, Lou, what do you see?
I see a house with a CPI security system, fully equipped with smart video, intrusion protection, and real-time response.
Whoa, cool.
Protect your home with smarter security from CPI. Stop imagining peace of mind. You'll never miss a thing, and one app controls it all. Make CPI yours today. To learn more, go to mycpi.com.
Luke, my T-Rex is going into your house.
He's gonna set off the alarm.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s, or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
For years, you've relied on your electric cooperative to power your daily life. Now, we're going one step further. North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the state, boosting tourism and economic opportunities, reducing emissions, and empowering our members with the latest technology. Learn more at ncdriveelectric.com.
It's a beautiful fall setting for football in suburban Boston, Massachusetts. As we look out, we can see the leaves on the trees starting to change. It's sunny. Doesn't get much better in this part of the country at this time of the year. We're at Alumni Stadium for a midday ACC Atlantic Division showdown.
That's what it's all about. My eyes are where am I supposed to be? My hands are where am I supposed to be? My heart's where I'm supposed to be. Go to war on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And the pack looking right into the sun. Hockman in the end zone, fires left side, picked off by Jason Mitri, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Boston College.
See what we're talking about. Strain.
Pack's got a new quarterback, Devin Leary, takes to Houston, throws the slant, caught by Thomas, 30-yard line of the 25-20. 31-yarder from the left hash. A kick on its way, looks good and is good.
We're good. Heads up. 1-3. Let's play. Just keep running through the test.
To Bailey, and Bailey breaks free. He's into the secondary, 40-yard line, 30. One man to beat, breaks a tackle to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Boston College.
Stop looking back for the ball. Y'all do your job. Let's go. Get a man up.
Another handoff, this time to Bailey, around the right side, turns the corner, missed tackle, 40-yard line, 35-30, down the right side, 20, touchdown Boston College.
Don't worry about it. The pay gonna come see you. The pay gonna come see y'all. I promise you. Stay in your gap.
Ain't no magic game plan. Just go out there and tackle.
Leary dropping back, has time, guns at right side, caught by Carter. Leary takes the snap out of the gun. He'll fire it long down the left sideline for Provilla, and he's got it. He looks left, he'll throw, end zone, caught, touchdown. Rossell on 1st and goal from the 8. Handoff goes to Dillon. Dillon bangs into one of his own men, and then the hole opens up right up the middle, and he cruises into the end zone. Clock goes to 0. Final score, Boston College 45, NC State 24.
Give me your eyes. I ain't talking to guys that are looking down. We got our ass kicked. Look at me. Is that us?
No, sir.
We got a lot of football left, man. I don't know what it is about playing on the road versus playing at home, and we're different. We got out fundamental, out technique, and out tough. That's reality. We got a lot of work to do. We're at the midway point. Look at me. Look at me. We got 5 games in a month. I'm giving you time to rest and recover. And I need everybody to fight. And if you don't want to fight, just come see me tomorrow. You can go. If you want to fight, I need you all in with me. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want guys pouting, complaining, and saying this, saying that. One game at a time. Where are we going to end up? Because this team could win 9 games still, or this team could win 4. That's where we're at. You got to make a decision. I'm standing on the sideline, and I'm watching us play high. I'm watching us run around the block. I'm watching us tackle like we don't want to play. Instead of playing with our heart. And let's get back to being us. And if you want to fix it, then help us fix it. But I'm going to tell you what won't, is pointing fingers and blaming others. Everybody owns that. Everybody, starting with me. I don't care how many guys are out for the year. I really don't. I believe in you guys, man. Do you believe in you?
Yes, sir.
Then why do you play like that? And if I can get the team back that I know I got, we're going to be fine.
For the past 42 years, and with over 28 million sold, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series truck than any other pickup in America. Yeah, I'd say that's money well spent. It's Ford Truck Month, America. Time to join the stampede.
Now during Truck Month, get 0 for 72 on select F-150s, or get $11,500 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
In America, we make our own decisions and enjoy freedom of choice. For too long, power companies have put profits first and customers and the environment last. At Power Home Solar, we'll build a world where homes and businesses run on affordable, clean, renewable solar energy. A world we're proud to pass to our children. We're an American company using American-made panels. We're building a movement. One business, one home, one panel at a time. Power Home Solar. Own your power.
For years, you've relied on your electric cooperative to power your daily life. Now, we're going one step further. North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the state, boosting tourism and economic opportunities, reducing emissions, and empowering our members with the latest technology. Learn more at ncdriveelectric.com.
I see a race car. I see a dinosaur. Hey, Luke, what do you see?
I see a house with a CPI security system, fully equipped with smart video, intrusion protection, and real-time response.
Whoa, cool.
Protect your home with smarter security from CPI. Stop imagining peace of mind. You'll never miss a thing, and one app controls it all. Make CPI yours today. To learn more, go to mycpi.com.
Luke, my T-Rex is going into your house.
He's gonna set off the alarm.
This portion of One with Wolfpack Football is presented by Coca-Cola. When you are stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke and share it with a friend. Share a Coke and go Pack.
Family on 2, 1, 2!
And there's moments of the game. It's every play is up and down, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, if they're playing hard, if they're not beating themselves, you know, if the guys have great energy and they're encouraging each other, then it's a fun game day. You know, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, you know, it's when you don't have that focus from your team, and you can just see it's not the team that you thought you brought with you. That's really a tough day, and so much of it comes down to the player being the best him. And I could tell them all, it doesn't matter what we teach you in this room. If you don't take those things to the field and do it the right way, it's not going to be good. If players buy into just the team part of it, and knowing that if they play well and their team plays well, then they get rewarded. They get good bowl games. They get on all conference teams. They get to go to postseason bowl games if they're a senior. Losing teams don't have players that make those lists. And so it's just trying to get guys to understand that when we all win, then the individual parts of it come.
I think we all have certain capabilities within us, and it just needs to be drug out, you know, and it needs to be, you know, divulged, it needs to be taught, and it pulls the best out of you. If you're never put in those situations or taught those experiences, those situations, and then you'll never pull it out of you. And I think we all have a little bit of that in us, and some more than others, obviously. So, you know, I think that at the end of the day, it's just, you know, the type of environment you're in and the people you're around and the people who are teaching you, and the leadership that's, you know, leading you at that time teaches you how to become a leader, and you find it within yourself.
As a competitor, you want to be great. And Coach Hucks has a saying, if you want to be great, it takes what it takes. So if it takes running 21-10s in the heat, then, you know, that's what it takes. If it takes taking, you know, 40 reps one day in fall camp in the heat, you know, it just takes what it takes. If it takes doing a metabolic workout in the weight room to be great, you know, it just takes what it takes. And I think football is that sport where it takes what it takes to be great. And then you have guys along with you. Like, football is 11 guys, and you have to rely on 10 other guys on the field to do their job. And I think that brotherhood and that kind of camaraderie that you can build through football is the one thing that makes it the best sport in the world.
You know, I think about choices that I've made professionally a lot, and like how turning down a job and staying in the one I was in took me this way. And had I taken it, like, that place got fired, and then I would have, who knows where I would have ended up, you know, or I don't know. I mean, had I had a different experience when I had my knee surgery, when I thought I was going to be a doctor, maybe I'd be a doctor right now. But the experience I had led me to questioning that profession. And so that made me a coach for that summer, and now all of a sudden I'm coaching, you know. And the number of times along the way before I was a head coach that I had job opportunities or interviews for jobs that I either declined, or some cases I interviewed and didn't get offered a job. Thank God those things happened, because I don't know. You know, had I not gone to coaching, I wouldn't have been in Des Moines after, and that's where I met my wife, you know. And it's a series of events. You just don't know, but it's interesting how they turn out.